Hey everyone, welcome to the Packers pregame chat with LeRoy Butler. I'm Tom Silverstein. I'm live at Lambeau Field and in the press box here. So if you hear a lot of noise, you'll know why. And it's playoff time. It's a nice, cloudy, gloomy, but not too cold day.
It's not snowing, is it? Okay.
No rain. Field looks pretty solid. Players are out there now, and other than that, it looks fine.
Okay, two things real quick. So, first, can you go over the inactives, who's playing and who's not playing? I think that's very important.
Yes. So the big one, Cooper Cup,
Whoa.
wide receiver, Rams slot wide receiver, leading receiver on the team is out. Tried to go during warmups today and did not happen. So he is out. Also, their left guard, David Edwards, the Wisconsin product, he is out as well. So why don't you kind of tell us what that means to not have Cup?
I mean, it's almost equivalent in that offense of not even having a move guy, but he's the leader receiver. But Tom, he's the guy that moves and does everything for them, especially on crucial third down throws. So now that'll go to Higbee, Everett. The tight ends will be more involved. And there's more pressure on Woods now. But it's just that's a devastating blow. Not only the left guard, but Cooper Cup. I mean, if you're a Rams fan, that can't make you real happy. But at the same time, this offense is about plug and play. You can plug guys in, but they won't be a Cooper Cup at all.
So how does this affect the way Mike Pettin goes after this? With Cooper Cup, he was going to have to put Jandon Sullivan on him and then figure out a way to double him. What does this mean for him now in the game plan?
Now you can really focus on Cam Akers now. I mean, it's all about similar game plan with Derrick Henry and Montgomery. You got to force Jared Goff, force him to beat you now. You get, with that thumb and cold weather, the ball gets a little slick. Be very aggressive, crowd the line of scrimmage, and just force this guy to really play one of his best games of all time. But now, yeah, you're right. That's a good point, though, Tom. If you're Pettit, you're really thinking about taking away that run. Because all what you need to do, Tom, is get stops for the number one offense to try to get field position, to put up points early. You want to put up points early.
Yeah, I think as one offensive assistant said to me this week that with the Rams, you got to put a safety. You got to bring a safety down, and you got to cover those A and B gaps because they're going to move you. They're going to take you to the left or take you to the right, and then Cam Akers is going to break back into one of those gaps that's left open. But if you have a safety there, you've got everything kind of covered. So it seems to me without Cup, they can put Amos down there quite a bit. Do you agree with that?
Oh, no question about it. I think that's what Amos has been one of the best safeties the last month, better than anybody. But again, if they're running that football, now you got to look out for play action because they really, I looked at maybe 10 plays over the whole year, their play action game is one of the best. Jared Goff actually a great play action quarterback, going through your fakes, putting it in the Akers' belly and pulling it. And then they got a two-headed monster, really Brown. He's another capable running back. So I'm sure McVay is thinking to run the football. But again, watch out for the tight ends again, Tom. These guys are going to be very involved when Cooper Cup is not there. And again, Robert Woods is a very good wide receiver. But you would think that even with Cooper Cup, the Packers defense has been playing fantastic. So if they can get some turnovers and stop the run, they're going to have a pretty good day.
Yeah, and I think you're right about the tight ends. I wouldn't be surprised to see multiple tight end sets and them just trying to go to a power run game and try to move people around. The middle of the defense is not the strength for the Packers. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what they do. On the other side, it's about containing Aaron Donald, but there's more to it than that with that defense. You don't get ranked number one just by having one player, right?
Well, no question. I mean, Little Florida's been playing out of his mind. But not only that, they really do a great job of just being a sound defense. Remember, Brandon Staley, the new defensive coordinator, a lot of people don't know that. This is not Wade Phillips type. This is not what the Rams team of a few years back that gave up a ton of yards, but they also got a lot of sacks and a lot of interceptions. They're playing sound defense. But if you see, Jalen Ramsey traveling with Devontae Adams, they're going to put Devontae in 3 positions, the X, the Y, and the Z. He's going to be the move guy. So if Jalen Ramsey goes up and bump and run, if he misses Devontae Adams, it's going to be wide open. But Tom, out of all the film that me and you watch, I went back to watch more. The guy I think who's going to be wide open by himself is going to be MVS. When they spread the Rams out, the Packers really like those matchups. Now, I know people are thinking, well, if you spread them out with 5 wides, how can you double Donald? Well, that's up for Corey Linsley to figure that out, where he is, give him a little bit of help. But at the same time, Aaron Rodgers, he gets the ball out really quick. MVS is going to be wide open down the middle.
Yeah, and I think also Rodgers will be a part of setting that that protection too. If he doesn't see a blitz coming, then maybe he sends the back out to go to an empty backfield. Or if he senses a blitz is coming, maybe he calls the running back.
Oh, you're right about it. That's great.
I think he'll be a big part of that chess match. And so what are some signs? Let's start this way. What are a couple signs that things will be going well for the Packers? What would be some signs that things are going well?
If Aaron Jones is getting 6 yards a pop, things are going fantastic. 8 yards, 9 yards, maybe hit a long one, because that would mean Aaron Rodgers, MVP quarterback, is the number 1 quarterback in play action. But if they're stopping the run, there's no play action. But if he's getting 8, 9 yards, 6 yards a pop, even 4 or 5 yards a pop, you got to honor that. Now you got to bring a safety down, play action deep. But for some reason, they're stopping the run, losing yardage. Maybe try a couple toss plays and he loses yardage. Then there's no play action, and that can be a long day.
And how about the opposite? What is, a sign that things aren't going well?
If things are going well, if you're stopping Cam Akers at 2 and 3 yards a carry, and then you don't have a receiver wide open, but if they're going to make some plays, but if you sack Jared Goff, if they get a couple sacks in that first drive or the second, third drive, or get 4 sacks for the game, now you're going to get the interceptions. Now you're going to get the strip fumbles. And now you're going to just hope and pray that your special teams don't put you in harm's way, because they have not been very good. But it's a new season, though, Tom. So they were bad last season. The playoffs is a new season. But if they can harass Jared Goff with a 4-man line, things are going well.
Okay, and where would you be worried? If you're at halftime, and what would be something that would worry you if at halftime you saw something? What would it be?
If the defense is biting on play action and the tight ends or Robert Woods is wide open on a deep crosser route, that would worry me, because now they figure that they can do whatever they want. So that would really worry me. If Aaron Donald gets 2 sacks in the first half, I'd be worried, because you would think the best thing you throw at him would be the first 2 quarters to get the momentum. So in halftime, you got to fix it. Now you got to you got to go multiple tight ends to make sure you get max protection so you can get the ball down the field. But if you can protect with 5 or even 6 with a back, they can always go max protection and play 2 backs. They can play 33-30 or 28 to get the coverage that they need down the field. So hopefully you can use tight ends to chip on the inside and go out. I throw a lot of tight end screens and draws.
Who is your surprise player? Someone you think we're not expecting, really?
For me, it has to be MVS. We hadn't seen him. I mean, he either catches a touchdown or maybe drop one, and then you don't see him for a few games. But for the defense, this guy has to be paramount. I mean, Kevin King must intercept the ball. He's going to get so many opportunities. Jared Goff may throw a floater red to you. You got to catch it. I mean, I expect him to get a pick six, and I expect MVS to get a bomb. Those are guys that, they're not all pro and they're not pro bowlers, but they're going to play a significant role today. And if they do, the Packers are going to the NFC Championship game.
All right. You heard it right there.
Yes.
All right. So it should be an interesting game. Fans are starting to trickle into the stands.
Oh, yeah. So tell me, have you seen any people like tailgating or?
Yeah. I think we have a couple shots, don't we, Bill?
Yeah. Oh, hey. Feels like we're close to being normal. Wait a minute, I don't see my vodka there. I'm a little disturbed by that, but I'll have to talk to those fans.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's new. You got
it is. Right.
You should have been out there handing out shots or something.
I know, right? What about inside the stadium? I mean,
it's
just.
Yeah, so it's interesting. They have
thank you, Bill. That's a good shot.
Yeah, so they have these seat backs, and they're spread out all over in groups of, you see, like some are 5 or 6, some are 2, and they're just spread all over the stadium. So I guess they're expecting about 6,000 people. So
I wonder if they're gonna have concession stands.
Yes, I could smell the brats coming in.
Okay. Well, they should have my brats there. What's going on? I need to talk to Mark Murphy about this.
You got to do something there. Your marketing is not carrying your.
You got more pull than me. I mean, come on.
That's true. I'll see what I can do on that.
Well, I'm very excited for the game. Before I get to my sponsors, again, we already did my prediction for the game, but I was a little worried though with the Valdir signing with the COVID thing. I was really worried about that, but it seemed like they escaped it.
They did. No tests, no positive tests, no close contact. So they did escape escape the bullet there.
Yes, I think everybody's very excited because it's the first time they have home field throughout under Aaron Rodgers' watch. So it seemed like a new season, but at the same time, it's going to be very exciting. So, Tom, with that being said, I want to thank Game Day Brats. You can go to GameDayBrats.com. Got a new flavor, the classic Ivanhoe Pub and Eatery. And that's in Racine, of course. They're doing curbside, and you can go. Ask them about that LeRoy Butler burger. It's amazing. PickandSave.com. They've been doing some great things, especially throughout. I made a commercial with some of the drivers, the Kroger trucks. I just wanted to go over there and thank them for, in a pandemic, still delivering the food that we need. So I appreciate that. If you got a kid going through bullying, I got one of the best bullying books you can go over with. It's only like $10. Thank you for doing that. And of course, FrankieReedCode.com. That's David Bakhtiari's wife. Frankie, she's done a great job. If you still want to get a read, we actually ordered another one for another family member down in Florida. They wanted to get one. And one of the newest one is, I'll say that for last, the Jury Center. ShopTJC.com. Dean Murray is the man. All you guys out there getting married, go right here. You can save you a lot of money like I did. You can actually pick out your own ring, so it'll be your design. And then last but not least is LeapSpirits.com. My new vodka, it came out on the 11th. It's sold out everywhere. If you go somewhere and they don't have it, you go talk to that store director and say, come on, how can you not have this vodka? I mean, if you go to LeapSpirits.com, you'll see all the recipes, kind of drinks. And of course, if you follow them on Twitter at Leap Spirits, you can win a free jersey. I mean, you can't have Tom's jersey, but you can get your own free one. Okay. He'll sell it to you though, probably.
They could put my name on it if they want.
It'll be worth a lot of money then.
Yeah, right. You'd have to spell it right though first.
Yeah, that's true. We may do a special Hall of Fame show if I get in the Hall of Fame next week.
I hope so. I hope so.
You know I made it when you do this show. It is Nick Collins, and I've gone to do something bigger.
Wow. Okay.
I made it. I'll take Bill with me. I need Bill.
Yeah, that's right. You will. Yes, you will. Better take him down to Florida.
You know I love you, Tom. I appreciate it. Will you be blogging live as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I'll be going in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
At PackersNews.com. That's
okay.
PackersNews.com.
Well, thanks a lot, buddy.
Come on over and we will talk again soon.
All right. Bye-bye.